there's no opening joke this week. I'm just going to talk about stuff. Oh, what? You expect me to acknowledge the fact that this is on a new camera? Well, look, I'll do it. You're making me. Come on, let's go. Let's go on a journey. Come on, let's go. There you go. There you are. You're on a different camera now. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? So this week, I've got two things to talk about. First is, yay, we're actually recording on the camera I wanted to record on. This is a Sony a6000, I'm currently using the main camera. We've got the handy cam over there on the side camera, Tascam DSLR as normal, and the two lights there. This is the quintessential setup for all those projects, and I'm hoping to continue this into the future. But I am also hoping to get my own camera. We'll see. The second thing I want to talk about is TalkFlare Android. I've been talking about it a lot in the past few weeks with on and off stuff, but I'm now finally actually making progress on it, and I'm confident of what's going to be in it and when it's going to be released. I'll do the second one first though, because it's much quicker. By the end of the year. I'm not giving a definitive date because of the issues we had last time with that. I'm just going to say, by the end of the year, TalkFlare Android will release. As for what's in it, we're going to talk about that now. TalkFlare Android is going to add a new section to the app called Recent Flares. We had a lot of complaints from people, including myself, where people were saying that it was difficult to find when you were getting notifications, because sometimes notifications weren't showing up, sometimes they weren't taking you to the right places, and it was generally difficult to manage them. As a result, we're adding a new feature called Recent Flares, where it will just show you all of the notifications you've had in the past 7 days. And that's going to be notifications sent to you, not notifications you've sent out. We figure there's no real need to store them, and we haven't found any benefit from storing them. So you'll have a recent flare section that'll show you everything that you've received in the past 7 days. It'll show usernames, basically the same thing a notification shows. We are also going to be making a lot of smaller changes to the UI. We had a lot of people making comments about how the UI was difficult to interpret, difficult to understand, which is honestly something I hadn't noticed. Like, it makes sense, like, a lot of people suffer an issue where they don't notice whether something's kludgy because they designed it. And I apparently just hadn't noticed that. So I'm going to take that into account for future, especially when we're designing Right Live, to make sure I'm just making UI that's good for everyone. I'm going to be getting a lot more people involved in stuff like that. And we're making changes now to TalkFlare's UI to make things a bit easier to understand and explaining things that weren't originally explained. We are also adding what I'm calling snack bar notifications. Well, they're called snack bar notifications normally. I'm just calling them snack bars because they look like snack bars. No, they don't. Hold on a second. No, they don't. Why are they called snack bar notifications? We're adding a new feature to TalkFlare where it will notify you when you do more actions, because I noticed that there's only a couple actions where it actually notifies you what you've done. So we're gonna add more of those so you can actually see when the app's doing stuff, because we noticed the app was kind of it wasn't unresponsive, but it felt unresponsive because of that. And we're gonna add more like warnings when you're sending notifications through circles that have no one in them, when your mood fields or conversation fields are empty and stuff like that. But that's going to be it for TalkFlare Android 1.1. This is just a vaguely quick update just to fix the little issues with the app, because I am now dead set on Right Live. Which is probably bad when we still have TalkFlare iOS to do, but I'm confident that's not going to take too long, and we're not even sure if we're going to be releasing that because money. I'm confident now in Right Live and continuing to develop that. We're just going to have to do a lot of work. With that said, I'm probably going to be recording something literally in a couple hours' time about Right Live and us wanting to talk to content creators about it. So, I think that about sums up everything I wanted to talk about this week. See, I want to talk about more because I've got a fancy camera to play with, but I've done the playing with it. I've taken tons of pictures and recorded extra videos just for that, and I'm going to be recording another video later on today. Like, there is nothing else for me to do here. But it's cool. It's a nice camera. It's a nice camera. Nice camera. It'd be really unfortunate if I accidentally zoomed in. That's the wrong way. I don't know what it looks like at this point. Nope. Is that zoomed out? Yes. I don't know what I'm doing. You should know that by now. This is week 22.